All right. Well, here we are. Another ad read, another Friday. What's good? Here we go. Code Story, couple weeks running here. Have you ever wondered how a product comes to life?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever thought what the journey must be like? Building a platinum solution for the masses. Oh, what is the human experience like on that journey? I don't know. You tell me. Code Story is a podcast interviewing the tech visionaries about their journeys, building products from nothing to something amazing. Amazing. Okay.
Sounds like motivation.
It sure does. They dig into critical details about what it takes to change an industry. We touch on maturing the MVP product, building a team, scaling the tech to meet the needs of the masses. Masses. Yeah, thank you. Our tech leaders are not only brilliant builders, but they are also humans.
What?
They have a human story to tell as
aliens.
well. I mean, they could be.
I thought they all sacrificed themselves
aliens?
to the Illuminati.
Oh my God.
No one knows.
We're no longer humans.
And they have a human story to tell as well as the story of their technical creations. We want to make sure that both stories shine through. They've had some pretty awesome guests, such as the co-founder of Credit Karma and the co-founder of Reddit.
Oh, shit.
Pretty cool.
Oh, yo.
I wish I was
crazy.
that cool.
For real.
Not.
One day
You can find the
big
show
names on here.
at codestory.co or any major podcast directory. Apple Music, not Apple Music, Apple Podcasts.
I was about to say
Spotify Music, which is all podcasts, and any other major platform. Spotify, yes.
Why? But they got Spotify podcasts too.
But it's all if you just have
it's
Spotify.
It's just Spotify.
You get Spotify,
right? Because it's a streaming.
I was saying, Spotify is music, but it has podcasts on there. You listen.
Right.
I mean, at this point, Apple ain't paying us.
Spotify,
Step your game up,
Apple. Any other major places you can listen. You want it, they got it. Codestory.co. That's CODESTORY.co. Go listen.
Yeah.
That's our guys, Code Story. We love them. You love them. Everyone loves each other. Everybody love everybody. That's Code Story.
Let's go. Okay.
What's happening, y'all?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing this week, man?
Well.
Oh, hey, Kate. And Nick. We just started.
Ain't no damn social distancers over here.
I mean, they're 6 feet away from them. They definitely are.
Hell no, that's not 6 feet.
They weren't 6 feet away from each other.
The camera might be lying, but
Charles, I'm 6 feet. Let's do the math.
What's popping?
Let's do the math.
No, you're not. You're 6'1". Don't do that because you're gonna make me feel like I'm 5'11" and 3/4.
Okay, whatever.
We don't need that right now.
I'm 6'1", but still, no bugs was not no 6 feet away. So yeah, how are we all doing? Let's not do like a weekly update because we all know we're not doing a damn thing. I want to know, Nick. I need to know mental health check. That's what I really need to know.
That's what we're gonna call this now.
For now, we ain't got no births to the cities. We ain't doing nothing.
Quarantine psych check. That's what we're gonna call this.
All right, there we go.
I don't know. Quarantine psyche check. I mean, I'm just
that's a good. Right.
I like it. I almost lost it a little bit there, I guess. But I guess I'm back now. I don't know. Just being off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is just it's too much, man. I lose track of the days. And thank God this week they gave me off Thursday and I went in today. And I don't know. About the weekend won't be as long. But these 3-day weekends, they're cool. Like 1 week in a row, maybe 2 weeks in a row. But 3 weeks in a row, hell no, yo. That's how I'm at right now. I don't know. I was almost just like, I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah. The adjustment period is killing you.
Losing my mind, bro.
Yep. No.
Just laying here and just watching bullshit.
There you go.
When I was watching, what is it? I think it was Colton Extreme Beliefs. I was like, what the?
Yeah, man. I feel
What am I doing? What am I doing?
You're just trying to figure out things to preoccupy your mind.
Literally.
That's it.
Yeah, if I wasn't driving to work, I think I would have lost my mind a while ago, man.
Yeah,
I don't know how y'all do working at home, man.
It's
To be honest,
terrible.
You're like breaking up.
He's the
you guys ever
Rachel
take
this
the
week.
car out for the spin? I am.
You're the Rachel this week. You're glitching.
Not me.
You're glitching hard.
Somebody's throttling us. Who's playing video games at your house? Or who got a streaming service on?
I don't know. Probably my family. They're probably watching something in the other room.
That's fine.
Well,
can you guys hear me now?
But
Am I
your
good?
face is like all blurry.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, super slow. But it's all good. You know, people see your face.
I'm looking super slow, man. I might just get off the Wi-Fi right now if that's the case. No, I just exited out of that. Can you guys still hear me, or is it bad?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's decent.
You're good.
You all
You're
just look like y'all was lagging.
Nah, yeah.
All right. Anyways,
I'm about to go out there and get the.
Just happy it's not me this week.
Who wants next? Me?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, I'll go. This week, because it's been so cold outside and I haven't been able to get no sun. Man, this week has been weird, bro. I don't know what it is, man. Like the first half of the week, I was like all on the positive wave. I was like, it don't matter. I'm a be productive with this time. And now I feel like I know everybody's stuck. I just feel like personally
stagnant.
I wouldn't say stagnant. I just feel like I haven't been taking advantage of the time. And I'm like, okay, I can't keep saying next week, because next week it could be like the week we start to reintegrate, which would be good for me because then I'd be back on my stuff. But personally, I'm not like fed up with like being in the house, because like that stuff doesn't bother me. Not even the ability not to go places, but like because it was cold outside and the weather was so OC, not even be able to get out for like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Yeah, like my mood, I don't feel down. I just feel like, this is when it's like a rough patch. It's like when you're in the middle of a sprint and you know you're halfway through, but you know you're not close to the end. You're just halfway. And
So
that's how
you're
I
just
feel.
pacing yourself right there, waiting to the end to just take off.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all I feel. I feel like Am I
still lagging?
A little bit, but it's not too bad. I'm just in the thick of it. So I just feel like I'm in the thick of it, and I don't see the end in sight because none of us really know. But I mean, I know that I know that we're getting further and further away from the start. So that's about it. That's how I could explain it.
Okay.
Okay, who's next?
Awesome.
Well, I've been going outside like 3 days a week because of work, but I like go and to the office, but no one's in the office, so just me and my manager, so I just sit there by myself. And that's about it. That's the new update. I just work 3 times a week and I have to actually go there.
Damn.
So
that's kind of nice,
having more fun than you did before, or?
No, it's not any fun. I mean, I just got paid today, and it was like half of what I make usually.
But you got that stimulus check.
Yeah, so I got a normal paycheck this week. So
it's just like, I'm just throwing that in the bank, in the savings.
Oh yeah. So,
I mean, that's what they suggest.
Yeah, but I mean, besides that, I've just been doing that. That's about it. I'm either here or I have to go there, and then I come straight home.
It's not
That's about it.
You didn't tell us how you're feeling.
Hey, at least you're doing your part to flatten the curve.
I've been feeling very anxious.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. My stomach's been hurting lately, losing appetite. I get a lot of anxiety, so I've been feeling very anxious this week. That's about it. I don't know what it is. Just, I don't know. Sometimes it happens.
I don't want to
But-
be that guy, but just hit up one of your roommates, smoke a nice little indica, and you'll be good,
Well,
bro.
I told you I drug myself to sleep. So
I love that you say it like that too.
Right. Like it's
Well,
against your
what?
will. Against your will. I'm being drugged to go to sleep.
well, I drug myself. Yeah, I think it sounds funnier.
It's your daily dose of NyQuil, man.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not like I'm taking NyQuil when you're not supposed to. I'm just
Used
doing a
to.
little something.
Leaning, back in the dizzy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
relax, Deji. I haven't
No,
done
no.
that since I woke up in your bedroom on the floor shivering.
Man.
Charles.
Throw
Oh.
back.
Thought I was going out like Wayne, bro.
We was,
Thought I was
on-
going out like
was
Wayne,
trying-
bro. I was like, yo,
we was
man.
trying to get to cloud 9. We couldn't even get to cloud 6.
Yeah, I'm single.
I hope you caught the
Ooh.
joke. I said cloud
No.
6, and then I said cloud 9. Get it? 6, 9. Oh, man, I'm funny today.
Yeah. The
Oh.
best.
I mean, I did kind of just snitch on us, so that makes sense.
It's all
What?
good.
That we drugged ourselves, Charles?
We were doing a
In the
lot of.
bad way?
I did snitch on us, yo.
We were doing some
But I'm saying I
dangerous
just
things
snitched
back
on
then.
us, man.
We was putting each other
At
to
least we
sleep.
didn't have
Lil Wayne.
Robitussin. It
That's
was
what
only
happens when Lil
NyQuil.
Wayne does it every day.
That was our idol, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Some dumb kids influenced by music too easily.
that's this generation pill poppers. We were just doing lean.
I mean, that's
Popping all these pills
I
that we
mean,
used to. She don't
it's a prescription drug at the end of the day, almost. So
Oh,
very similar. But Rachel, let's get into how
wait.
you're feeling. We
wait,
don't have to take it all
wait,
the way over there. You know,
wait,
I'm
wait.
masked up. We don't have to go full.
Oh,
like,
yeah, baby.
doctor with it, Jesus, man.
Oh my god.
Right.
That was a lot. Like in that last 30 seconds there, that was just a lot.
She's
I
like,
don't
that
know.
was really dark. It got dark really quick.
Just
Quick,
a
fast,
bit.
in a hurry.
It's
Rapid
fine.
fire.
Quick, fast, and hurry. I don't know. Things have been. I feel like everything's starting to get a little harder because there's no end in sight. Like we just thought it was gonna be till the end of April. There's no way it's just gonna be till the end of April.
No.
Like I just finished week 5 of working from home. I had to take today off to just be and sleep.
Nice.
So that was kind of nice, but I don't know. I'm getting into a funk.
That's what it is.
Just kind of on the downturn a little bit. Everything's just really bleak and it just kind of seems like a lot. So
It's supposed to be spring, but it's almost like winter right now. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
So, Rachel, are you bleak
I
because?
I
Go
kind
ahead.
of like that though.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
That it's snowing in that now because that means maybe, possibly, it will give us more time to enjoy warmer weather later down the road.
Austin, it's just global warming, bro. That's all it is.
No,
It has
what I'm
nothing
saying
to do with
is,
what
is
you're
that
saying.
I
I don't care if the
rather have it
groundhog
not as
saw a
nice
shadow.
outside and colder during when this is going on than it's
Talking about
summertime.
Corona?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
could have
About
Corona
to
in the
be able to
summer.
Go outside.
Listen.
The only thing that's going to change is the fact is that more people will be able to cook outside and they'll be able to eat
Fam.
outside
and I go
make
for
their-
walks.
right and have their own makeshift restaurants in their backyard. But nothing would change if
You
Corona
know
is still
how
active
my
in the
brain
Can we
summer.
just
works
talk
is
about-
that more
Can we
snow
talk-
days
hold on.
equals
Can-
more warmer days in the fall. That's
Can we
how
all
my
just talk
brain
about-
works.
That's true. It has been switching, but can we just talk about how stupid it is thinking that's going to go away because the hot weather's here? Like
Yeah, that was dumb.
coronavirus isn't super. Like places that are warm all year. Talk about some
Yeah.
when the summer
I
comes.
think that
we
was
gonna be
initial-
good. No,
I think that initially
Trump. I heard that the summer, the hot air, it gets rid of it. No, man. I
Well,
don't know
that
what
just
you're
shows
talking
you
about.
that shows you how many people listen to the president. But my question, Rachel, have you
Mm.
been finding that you've been getting in a funk because you're always in the house, or have you been getting in a funk because you see other people who are not following the shelter in place? Because that's just extending this. That's why I've been getting in a funk because I'm like, bro, I could do this if they said all right, we have to do this for 90 days. But if everybody else is not doing it, I'm be like, y'all messing up my life now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't see it as much maybe because I know I have coworkers and friends that live downtown. They see people out and about all the time and meeting up to go for walks and that doesn't do anything. That doesn't help.
Right.
But it's more of, I think so dark. like the sense almost like of hopelessness that like there's nothing that we can do other than like doing our part. Like we can't really make other people follow the rules.
Mhm.
And like I just like now that it's like super cold out, like you can't just like go outside for a walk. I mean you can, it'll just be like super cold. You
Right.
can't even have like your windows open and like get fresh air. But it's also like just I mean work's been frustrating because we just had our associate like just move teams. So she left, like I'm in operations, she left operations to go to strategy. And so now we're down a team member, but there's a hiring freeze, so we're not going to get anyone. So we just have more work to do.
Right.
And so it's just like a lot of things all at once.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I really do.
I can compare that to, you said it was like almost like a bleak, like really dark, like hopelessness. It's almost just like how you could do everything. You could Uber every time. You could just not drive under the influence of anything anytime and almost get like hit by a drunk driver just randomly. And there's nothing you could do about it. Is that like kind of like the feeling that it almost is?
Yeah, I mean like you
It's-
can only do your part. You can't do the like everyone else's part too.
I'm not gonna
I
lie to
could
y'all.
see that.
Like the first half of the week, I kept thinking about how like we needed this. America as a country, we needed this to happen. I should say
Get humbled.
the world
I
needed
think
this.
the Earth needed this.
Thank you. That's better yet. The world needed this to happen. And I'm saying that more and more as I look at it because a lot of people, and I'm gonna make this about America because that's where most of our listeners are at. A lot of Americans are entitled and they think that life is just obligated to them. And I'm starting to realize that all those people who are so high and pompous now have to sit their ass down in their seat and realize that they ain't nothing special. So it's weird. It's weird that we're in this very unique time. Like it may never happen again. But at the same token, I'm starting to realize that like all the stuff that American people have taken for granted, like these liberties that they keep, like there has been riots in Ohio because they're trying to
Yeah.
force,
Ohio,
they're trying to,
Michigan.
right, they're trying to force the governor to open stuff back up because they think everything is fine. It just shows you,
They're going to
one,
get sick.
thank you. Two, that one, they're gonna get sick. Two, they don't really understand how hygiene and germs work. Three, it just shows you how a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. So it's like in all this, well, I should say, majority of American people like to act like they know it all. But in this case, we are starting to realize that some of the know-it-all or the smartest people don't know shit, and it's to their benefit to just listen to the proper authorities. And let's just get another thing. I'm starting to realize how selfish people are, because if you can't listen to your own governor, and I hate to say it, he's the president, but our own president is trying to tell y'all, hey, if y'all don't get the hell inside, this is going to be extended. I'm trying to get the economy back. I'm trying to get y'all jobs. I'm trying to get this, that, and the other. But y'all keep doing stupid, like y'all not listening. Y'all acting like children. The same thing that you would yell at your child for doing the same thing over and over again is the same thing you're doing. I'm just like, you start seeing it and you're like, damn, bro, we're screwed. And this, I'm talking about America. We're screwed.
That brings me to one of the things I had set up for this week. I wanted to ask everybody, how long do you think it is before? Because, I mean, if you look at us as a country, we're just rebellious in general. I mean, we were formed as a country off of rebellion.
Correct.
And everybody just being like, oh, they're violating our rights and everything. That's what this country is all about, right?
Right.
But my question is, how long do you guys think it's going to be before everyone starts going to the extreme to fight against this stay-at-home order?
Oh.
Because if this happens, I see if this happens one more month at the end of May, stuff really cracking off. Like,
you think that we're that quick?
I'm talking about the people who are extreme, just about to start just wilding out, don't even care.
I'm gonna be real, Cap. If they enforce martial law, I would not be mad at the U.S. government.
I don't know about martial law, dog. But I could see
that's
why.
What China did.
See why.
That's what China did, right?
That's another.
Yeah, but
point.
China's also lying about how many cases they actually had.
Wait, but I know.
That's what I feel about it too.
It's greatly reduced from what it was, because it was spreading like wildfire at first.
Yeah.
Now
the Filipino president.
No, I didn't. What he said?
He was just like, he told like the authorities if people like come outside, he just like shoot them. Let's see if that makes them come outside. I was like, Jesus, let's just be happy that we live in a democracy and not in like
But I mean,
a fucking dictatorship. But
I'm saying martial law because people are now becoming way too liberal in the guidelines. Like guidelines are put in place so you can stay within them. Bro, it's not that hard to stay in your house. It's not that hard to social distance. It's not even that hard to literally not go to gatherings of more than 10 people. It's not that hard. Now I get it. We're all human beings. We're social creatures. I get that. I really do. I miss my people. I miss seeing all y'all guys. I miss that. But I'm not gonna put other people. Like I've literally been thinking about this from like the most like humanistic thing. Maybe I don't got it. Maybe I already got it. But if I was to come in this house after I've been hanging out with people and give that to my mom, dad, or my sister and jeopardize them, then it's not
you would
worth it.
feel like shit, man.
I feel so guilty because you know what? I'm in position to control that, right? We all in position to control what we can control. I can control not seeing my people. We got Zoom. We doing all this stuff. But to your question, I'm with you, Charles. I would say like end of May, and if it goes past like May to June, bro, I think some of the people who
We
got
ain't about to
these
make it to August, bro.
I think people with these
We about to
AKs,
start
I think they're gonna just start a
It's
riot,
gonna be
wilding.
everyone for themselves.
which is
I don't think it would progress like that quickly, everybody for themselves, but I just think that might just be something that might happen.
I'm
But
telling you, people are gonna go crazy, stir crazy.
yeah, of course, yeah. Because
so
go ahead.
I was just gonna.
I
You
think
had something to add to what we were
stuff
saying.
doesn't start going back to normal by June.
Yeah,
It
I
might
think
be
like by end of
June-ish,
June
like-
it'll go back to like business as usual. I think there'll be like phases, like you said, like we were talking about earlier. But I think hopefully by the end of June, it'll go back to like business as usual.
Now, is
Yeah.
that you being optimistic or is that you being realistic?
I think a little bit of both. Like we had a call, our like third town hall, like company-wide meeting today.
Right.
And we talked about not only like how it's affecting our company, because so the company that I work at is a part of like a major media conglomerate. So there's the overall group that we work with. It's international, like the headquarters are in France. And then there's like a health division, there's media division, there's whatever. And then we're one company just within that division.
Right.
And our president, who's French, so it was pretty neat, posted a video on YouTube that was talking about how we're going to have to start preparing to furlough people and lay people off, and he and the board are taking like 30% pay cuts from their fixed salary. And so we had a call with our business today, like just our company, about it. And unfortunately, like it was kind of shitty because they're like, okay, well, like he wasn't really talking about us in that call. He was talking about all of the other businesses, because a lot of the other companies, major clients are like transportation and the auto industry, but like we're health, like we're big pharma. So unfortunately, like we're doing great.
Yeah.
You gotta be real about it.
But it's
People
just
are-
like business, like the economy is gonna suck because like businesses like the transportation industry like aren't spending any money. Like they're
Correct.
losing their jobs. Like that's just something that's happening. But the rest of the world, I feel like, is actually like the rest of business, like the health industry, like we're growing because people are trying to figure out ways to fix this, and they're working on expanding like teledoc businesses and capabilities and figuring all that stuff out. So I think as long as the health industry is still flourishing, I think we'll slowly start going back to business as usual. Austin.
I agree with you.
better not be strong.
Man, I'm about to start pouring up as soon as I get off this call. But Rachel, I agree
They
with
made
you.
margaritas. I just didn't want it strong.
I agree with you, Rachel. Let's not even think about like big pharma. Like, let's think about like social media or rating or agency. Anything that's done digital right now, booming. Like, look at streaming services.
Booming.
Netflix stock just went through the roof, bro. I'm talking about like
People thought Netflix was done, yo. I thought they
Exactly.
was done once
And they
Disney
made
Plus dropped.
and they made a
this happened.
huge they made a huge recovery. My man Jeff Bezos this year
Over $1 trillion. He's worth Amazon's
no,
with $1
wait,
trillion.
he's over $1 trillion. But this
Over $1 trillion.
in Q1, bro, this man Jeff Bezos just made $24 billion. They just reported 24
Tinfoil
billion.
hat on. Hold on. Tinfoil hat on. What if Jeff Bezos only paid out his ex-wife that easily just because he knew this was going to happen?
He probably did. He knew that Amazon.
That man's always stepped.
I'm
ahead
just
of the
saying.
game.
But my point, yeah, like you're like
He don't even care that he gave his ex-wife all those millions of dollars, billions.
There's
Bro.
no way you give up $34 billion. Like, you know what? And not know you're not going to make it.
You know
back.
why?
He
'Cause
made
knew
it
he was
right
gonna make that
back.
I'll
back
make
in
it
like
right
half
back
a
and
year.
flip it.
Made it
60
right
Add
back.
some.
$30 billion in 6 months.
That's like, and that's like the craziest thing that I've been starting to realize is that now it's a whole new frontier, and I think like that's why like the first like when I was talking the first, if you would have seen Deji the first week, you would have been like, bro, this man is about to be legendary. But now to see where I am, it's like highs and lows. But that's just I'm blaming this on Corona. Like this is like epic. I feel like I'm on a drug sometimes just because of how Corona makes me feel. Is there's something to be said about when stuff like this changes the whole entire world, because you could either shut up or you could speak up and you could revolt and you could do whatever the hell you want. Now,
either fold or do something.
you got to make sure that whatever you're doing, though, your intentions are right? So like I just look at this situation, I'm like, look, man, this is such a crucial time for all of us, because it's not really about that we have to shelter in place. There are so many things that we could be learning and doing in the spare time to preoccupy our mind. Because like I've been thinking about it a lot. The reason why we feel like we're like, basically the reason why we feel in this way is because we're trapped, we're cooped up in the house. So we give ourselves more and more stuff to do. But what happens when you actually flip that switch and then you begin to start learning? Because when you're learning, then you're not bored. So it's weird because I've only started thinking about this gradually because I watched a documentary about people in prison. And they talk about like how when you get out of prison, you're always like the most woke person. But when you're caged, right, all you have is your mind. And I feel like because of all these distractions, and especially with all these streaming services, YouTube, social media, we're all getting hung up on the fact that everybody is just sitting at home in the crib chilling. But
that's what they was doing before all this shit really happened. Like before you had technology.
But right now, there's no other choice. Like you can't just dip now, Charles. You're stuck with yourself. So it's either like, damn, do I really want to start diving deep into who the hell I am and like how I work and trigger and figure out the skills that I need to do to progress? Or do I just want to be okay? Do I just want to be living in the motions? Do I just want this life? Or do I want more? So I've been getting in my head. I've been super like, like you could tell, right? You could tell, bro. I had to start, bro. I had like, just because like I was so like done of like not learning, I literally just put on whatever documentaries. Like I've been watching like at least 2 or 3, played in the background while I'm working, bro. I've everything, bro.
That brings me to one of my questions though. What is one thing that you've learned about yourself in this quarantine in a positive way, I guess?
Oh, I was gonna say I hate myself, but you said positive.
Daisy was just running it up and hit that smooth little transition and just getting into that. And I was like, hold on, that's one of my questions right now. That's
a good transition, though. That's a good.
I just wanted to ask. I just wanted to ask you.
Like, you one in a million.
No, man, Charles is transition king, bro. I was listening to some of the last podcast. He said, "Hey, he's like, if you need to, go ahead. If you need to get something done with my girl Allison, she can handle the task." I was like, oh. I was like, that was smooth to the bone.
Hey, man, I'm a really good hype man, especially for the ads. You feel me?
Hey, man, you got slick. I was like, ooh, you
Slick
so
Rick.
He was over there looking like Swiper.
Oh.
Swipe. No, I'm just playing. All right, Deji. So, you want to start it off, or do you want me to start it off?
It's up to you.
You go. I think Charles.
You were already.
Start.
Okay, so for me, one thing I noticed, I guess, in a positive way is that, I mean, I'm really introverted, so I don't really need to have that much social interaction, I guess. But when I do have it, I cherish it. And I don't know, I guess that's one thing I've noticed about myself in a positive way is that I don't need to depend on everybody else is for happiness. I can make my own self happy, which is kind of cool.
Logs just sent me. Sorry, he just sent me in honor of the virus, and he just sends me a Corona. He's such a weenie.
He's a dad, bro.
So he's such a weenie.
Bro, he probably sent me the same thing.
I tell him that it's fine. Like he's
I
my
just
guy.
haven't heard anyone call someone else a weenie.
Yeah, it has to be the
like
most
fifth
frat
grade.
term I've ever heard.
Yeah, he's a
because
win-
because
Austin
Logan
is a frat star.
That's
is
what
a-
I'm saying.
Logan is a dad,
dad.
though. Like I call him a weenie because it's like a
Like a dad
I don't-
insult.
yeah, like it's like he just is a dad joke guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun fact of the day. And he
I wish I could call my dad a weenie.
Fun
I'll
fact.
get
Fun fact.
snuffed real quick.
Sorry, go on. Whoever wants to go.
What is something positive I've learned about myself? Oof. I've been doing a lot of soul searching.
That's all you got is to be with yourself at the end
You
of the
always
day.
are
Kind of.
soul searching. When you
Yeah,
find
but this
that
has been-
soul-
This is different though. This has
But
been
you can easily
has been-
distract yourself. But now it's just like you looking in the mirror, like, damn.
I've
hey
been
Daisy.
what's up?
Yeah, I saw Tess post a really old picture of us in college.
Which one?
No, she posted up you, like
Put it on the
you
screen.
And her. No. She posted up you and her, like from our senior year, before like, like before you were originally soul searching. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not trying to
Which
get
picture?
in depth here. Soul searching reminded me of. Okay, our senior year, before all that shit went down, she posted yesterday, like flashback to like
Throwback
you and
Thursday?
her before that shit happened. And when you were really soul searching, that's what reminds me of soul searching. That's why I said you're always soul
I got
searching.
you. Oh yeah. But
She put on her story. It was like literally like before all that shit.
No need to get people in trouble though, Deja. Continue
Nah.
with what you was.
No,
Okay.
there's no people getting in trouble. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about it. I'm just saying Daisy was soul searching since we were like 21.
It's been soul
Yeah.
searching since we were like in 5th grade.
I was
like,
yes, because in this life you gotta find your meaning.
no, it's true. I'm saying you've been on a journey.
I was just trying to bring it back soul searching. Daisy.
Soul searching.
Always finding himself. Maybe he's always finding a new self every
I
couple
think-
of years.
I think that's probably that's a good point. That's what I realized. So that was actually a very good transition. Honestly, I was about to say what I've realized about myself is that because I'm so forward looking, that's probably why I feel like I'm always changing and learning and growing. But in that, I realized how much of an optimist I truly am because I choose not to, and I deliberately choose not to look at the negative because nothing happens in the negative. And because I'm so positive, it actually affects the way I move in life because I've been communicating, I've been interacting with a lot of people, and I just want to bring laughs and joy, me, because I'm just a goofball. But I'm really cool I'm really cool and happy with where I'm at because of my mindset, and that kind of brought me a little bit of comfort. I was like, I'm gonna make it through. This too shall pass. That's what I've been saying to myself this
That's
week.
dope.
That's it.
dope, man.
That's it. Thank you, Austin J.
Nice.
Nice
So-
little segue. Appreciate you for
All
setting me
right.
up. Wait, alley-oop.
Bam, with the dunk, hit the Shaq Kobe, the one-hander.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Hey,
love that.
Who's ready for that doc on Sunday though? That MJ doc.
Is it on
ready.
Netflix?
Oh, I wanted to get
No,
on. Yeah, it's gonna be on
E
Netflix.
ESPN.
I
It's
don't
gonna
care.
be on Netflix too, though.
We all know that MJ is a douche. We all know this.
You know
I
what?
bro.
Lead to
I
go
saw
to
a little a little.
Let's
They
not-
put it a
we
little,
don't need to get into
sneak
this.
peek today. Sorry,
You're right.
we were talking
right.
about docs. I was just saying they put a little sneak peek today. I got excited because it really shows some shit already, and
Of
I wanted
course.
to watch it.
Are you really a dick if you just the best though, and you just
That's
feel
what
like
he
you're the
says
best?
in this little snip.
What's wrong with that, man?
You don't have to be a dick to be the best.
Well,
That's
he's-
just facts. There's
but
no
he's
reason why.
not.
There's no reason why you need to be an asshole in order to achieve a goal. Point.
Yeah. When you go 6 for
True.
6-0 in the finals.
All
you
right.
do.
I'm sorry
Anyways,
about that.
go ahead, Austin.
Look what you did, Austin.
I know. I just
Sports
was
talk
thinking
for that,
about it
yo.
all day.
I'm real hyped for that, yo.
Yeah. Anyways, well, I
Positive, not
realized-
negative. Positive,
yep.
not negative.
That's what I'm thinking about, Charles. Let's see. I think that during this, I have really been focusing on being more organized with my life.
Hey, that's good.
I think that, like, since I don't have as much going on at work, like, I am working, so I keep that more organized. But, like, I've been keeping, like, even just starting with, like, my room more organized, or, like, things that have to happen during the week, or, like, you know, doing, like, the little things, just being more organized.
That's good.
think
Because do you
That's
feel like you
really
just
what I've
didn't have
been.
enough time before?
Yes.
Just because you're just
Like,
running around at 100
Like,
miles
to
per
be
hour?
honest with you, it was getting to the point where I really just didn't think there was enough time in each individual day for the amount of things I needed to get done. Whether it be this, even work, like work literally, like, it's almost like I was always even thinking about what needed to be done, like, when I wake up. Like,
Yep.
it was
I've been
into
in.
like that. So, like,
Mhm.
it was like we were doing this, like, I do stuff with Nick, and then, like, it was like there just wasn't literally enough hours in the day for me to get sleep / do everything. So
Mm.
I think I got better since this has been going on, just being more on top and organized. So figuring out the best way to handle things.
That's what's up.
Hey, it's a plus. All right, Rachel Bird.
It's
RBZ.
RBZ. There we go. I was about to say, we haven't heard it in a while, but
Go ahead.
I would say, like, my positive is almost kind of a negative in that, like, I'm realizing during all of this that, like, I really, like, want to, like, focus on bettering myself. And that's something that I've always wanted to do and something that I've always struggled with, but I've always been able to come up with excuses as to, like, why I couldn't. I'm like, oh, my day's just too long. Like, I'm gone for 12 hours a day, like, just commuting and working. Like, there's just not enough time. And then I have to do this, and then I have to do this. That now, like, I'm running out of excuses, and I'm realizing the only, like, thing that's standing in my way is myself.
man,
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you look in
I
that
love to
mirror,
hear
it's like,
It's a son
love-
of a bitch when it's just you in the way, isn't
yeah,
it?
It really is.
Ah, I love to see it.
that's a positive from all this staying inside, stay at home stuff. Like, you're forced to deal with yourself. Because usually you could just go out and just hit up a friend and be like, yeah, let's just do this or whatever, and just
Yep.
throw it to the back of your mind and forget about it. But with
Avoid the inevitable.
doing this, you have to force yourself to better yourself, I guess, in a way.
Mhm.
So that's mine, I guess.
So
Nice.
now,
Wait, can we
My
hit a
next-
mid-roll? Can we hit
Oh,
a
yeah.
mid-roll?
We don't have any mid rolls.
This is for Anchor. Mid-roll
Oh.
read, Anchor, yes. Production of the show,
What?
yeah. It makes it
What was
easier for me.
that?
It makes
You know,
it
that
easier
was
for me.
That was lackadaisical.
All right, mid-roll read.
Mid-roll read.
Okay.
are you looking for a podcast at? No, I'm just playing. All right, so shout out to Anchor. You know,
Anchor,
they've been
the
holding us down
best.
since day one.
Shout out.
I really do. I
all
wish
right,
we would have
so-
had
Oh,
them.
geez, the
I really wish we would have
originator.
had them though
We would
on the
do-
first episode.
It would be
since
way
day one.
harder without Anchor.
Man, if we would have had them since day one, man.
I'm gonna be honest. If I didn't find Anchor, it would have been really hard for us.
I
It
would
would've
say
been.
that. I would have said that until we've made just as much money off of Podcorn.
No. I'm talking about
Don't
using it
throw
as
no
just a
shade at the-
platform in general.
Oh, I'm not throwing any shade. I'm saying now we have two
Seriously,
streams of income
I'm
that come
talking
into our
about
podcast.
The OGs, we would have never been able to start. It would have took way
They
longer.
put us on
without it.
game. They
That's
showed us
true.
how to
If I
upload all our
didn't-
stuff
if
to
I didn't
mass
listen
platforms.
to, like, if I didn't
all the
see all the, like,
DSPs.
ads about or people talking about it, like, it would have took us way longer to start everything.
Yes, I will agree. But I
I
also
would have been
like
sitting
to
there like,
agree
how do we upload to Spotify?
That's-
What the fuck? Or
that's-
Apple Music.
that sometimes, and I say this, sometimes your lack of research concerns me, sir. Because it sometimes feels like you just say it and then you know I'm going to do my research. Because, you know, I like to do my due diligence.
What
That's
research?
to your credibility.
Well,
What are we talking about?
Oh no, this is not general. I'm talking about specifically about Anchor because I had to figure out how it worked and like how it actually. Yeah.
But I'm saying that I brought it up to you.
Right. But you brought it up to me and you were like, "Yeah, just
I
could
know
record a
this is
podcast.
what I knew about. I said we can make the podcast on the app, and then it dispersed it to all other platforms. That's what I knew.
But I need to figure out the inner workings. I need to
I
figure because
know. Yeah, you're really you get in there. I'm about the outer. You're the inner. That's why we're one in the same.
No, I'm about the
Don't
outer
do
too.
that. Don't do this.
Yeah, I was about
Don't
to
do
say
that.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
about
do
the-
this?
please.
I'm about the vision too, but I just need to know about the details, sir, because the details
Can we
matter.
just make
The
a
little
circle?
fine print in the
A
contract.
heart?
That's what
You wanna
Daisy's on
connect
with
as
the
a heart?
magnifying glass.
I got
Okay,
to.
now we're just
I-
going too far. All right, so
Heart.
let's get back on. That was on a tangent. So let's get back on topic. So what's what do you guys think is the most negative thing you've realized about yourself during this quarantine, and how do you plan to fix it? For me, I think I'll start it off. I guess earlier I said I'm an introvert. Like I need to deal with this shit. And I don't really need anyone else for my happiness. But one thing that I feel like I need to work on is like at least getting to know my family a little better and talk to them more. Because I could be home all day, don't really talk to them that much. I'll just be in my room, go in the lab, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Instead of have a little 20-minute, 30-minute conversation. But I just feel like especially like with my younger sister, I just feel like I need to like talk to her more. Because I know her a lot, but I don't really know her. Like, you feel me?
That's fair.
I think that's a bad thing, and I feel like I need to work on that. And that's one thing that this pandemic, in a negative way, that I've noticed about myself, but it's almost a positive way too. So after this is all said and done, I feel like I just need to chill with like my family more and appreciate them way more than I do now, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Mine's
I feel
just that
that.
I'm a lazy piece of shit. So
Yes, that too.
Yeah, me. Yeah,
me,
I got
just-
problems. I gotta figure them out.
like I just don't want to do things. Like when I'm like
Yeah.
cleaning, I'm like, man, like I really need to empty the dishwasher, but you know what? I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Procrastination.
So I don't. And that's a problem.
And so I don't. It's
know.
fair.
Hey, that's it. That's mine has just been. I hate to say it, but sometimes I have a really short fuse.
You
Sometimes.
never.
Oh my God, man, it's crazy, man.
I just
I
wanted to
started
hit
reali-
hold on. I just wanted to hit a legendary quote
Yo.
for the last little thing everybody said about just being lazy, because I feel like I'm that way too. But a legendary man who was podcasting once said, procrastination is like masturbation. In the end, you're only fucking yourself. So
Hell yeah, Charles. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a good joke. That's a good
Shit.
joke. That's a good joke. Calvin Charles
Free
is on
Tax Stone.
fire. Charles is
Right,
on
Charles.
fire.
Damn.
You know what
That's
happens?
good.
The dishes, the clothes, it just piles up. It just
Yep.
keeps on
I
piling.
know. My room used to be
I'm looking at this
disgusting. I
laundry
remember-
right now like, damn, fuck.
My
I
room
gotta
used
do
to be a
all this
mess.
today.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll
I'm
say
with
right
you
there.
because you always pick something that you think is more important than the other when it's really
Yeah.
not.
Like jumping online with the boys and playing COD, even though you got to fold laundry.
Fuck. Where
that
we
shit.
dropping, Charles?
For real?
Yeah, y'all need to get a life. I'm
Okay, Mr. 2K.
I'm playing. No,
2K
that was
I
it.
know, I'm
this
just
year.
playing.
I'm just
Go-
saying.
go
I
ahead.
don't have that one. I have
I know.
19 because
I
26.
know.
We don't need to get into. But yeah,
I
mine is
know.
just. I guess sometimes when it comes to certain things, I have a very short lease, and I'm really trying to work on it, like actively. I'm talking about. I'm trying to let people be people, but at the same token, sometimes I just need people to realize when they're doing some stupid. You know what? Let me not get all deep into it, but I need to start allowing people
Daisy,
to make their
we
mistakes.
can't get. Let's not
And
get
learn
real deep because
from
we're trying to.
themselves.
We got to get everything.
Oh
in
no,
today.
that's not it. That's it. I'm talking
Alright.
about I need to let people be people, because sometimes I'm like, look, you're gonna run into this problem, and this, or my mom will say something, and I'm like,
Gotcha.
let me just
Get
end it
off.
right here. Let me just end it right here before you go somewhere else. And I'm just like,
Charles, I don't think Charles could have seen the chat, but we're at 50 minutes.
No, I
I
saw
saw
that.
it.
So this
I'm down.
all,
I didn't
Shout
know if
out-
you could see it on your phone. I don't know how it works.
no, it just pops up at the bottom of the screen. I was peeping
Okay.
it. So that's why it's kind of like we off on tangents. Let's get back to the show. So basically, I guess we should utilize this last 10 minutes to answer one of the show favorites, I guess you would say. Our boy
Oh, let me go
Philip
get it.
DeBlanco. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. I gotta go get it. I wasn't
What is-
ready. I'm
I
sorry.
was just kind of running off. So I guess I just wanted to touch up on with the questions of what's
We're
the
not gonna
most
if we have
positive thing you've learned from the quarantine, though, and then the most negative thing about yourself, how you're gonna fix it. It all kind of relates to self-identity in a way. So
it does definitely we definitely you have to during this time. Go ahead, Charles.
basically, I don't know.
Where's
I
this guy
guess the last and final question I have is how has all this helped you with your own self-identity?
I'll go first. This time has been very good to me because it's made me very hopeful for my future. Straight up.
I thought
This
I
I thought.
original, baby.
Okay.
My
I
bad,
thought-
Austin. I'll run the question back for you. I said summed it all up for our boy Phil. Shout out to him. I just wanted to ask how this quarantine has helped you with your own self-identity, and then Deji was going. So let's get back to Deji.
Didn't we kind of talk about that though?
Throughout the whole
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, it was
But
kinda just
we're
mixed
just
in.
gonna answer it short and sweet. It's made me hopeful because it shows me that I'm making the right steps and I'm going in the right direction. And that's all I need to see. I'm making the steps and I'm starting to see them actualize. So I'm just keep on pushing. That's all it made me think.
All right. Our Breezy.
I don't know. It's made. Oh God, it's always so philosophical.
Get it? Oh my Rachel!
Let's go. Let's go.
go!
Rachel out here. The double entendres.
She
Let's
said,
go.
Hey, snap on that one. That one was decent. That
I
was
see
good.
you. She just hit that. Was your foot on the line on that three? Oh, snap. Hold on.
She even looked at us too, like, huh?
Drain that. She might hit that from half court.
Oh, that's real.
That's when
Oh
James
my
Harden
God.
crossed over and looked at Buddy. Oh my God. All right, anyways.
Anyway, I don't know. I think everything that's happened in the last probably like few months and like year with me and Cody having like moved and been engaged and working and looking really at the future just kind of made me realize like what I need to work on in myself to better myself to help better everything around me. Like bettering myself will help better my relationships and my work ethic and my job and like I think like everything is just making me realize I need to like work on myself first and foremost.
Ray Twins, the wedding?
We're actually doing a FaceTime tour of a venue tomorrow.
Hey.
Oh, dope.
I'm excited.
Nice.
So
When is it supposed to be?
hopefully-
Next year, though? Or no?
Yeah, next fall ideally.
Gotcha.
So hopefully tomorrow after 1:00 I will have an official date for the wedding.
Wow. That is exciting.
That is lit. That is something to look
Nice.
forward to a lot.
Is it gonna be big or small?
It's gonna be pretty big. I mean, our families alone, mostly Cody's family, are over 100 people.
Damn.
So
Nice.
Lit wedding.
it's gonna be
Lit.
big. So we're just gonna go because I'm not gonna like cut down the friends that I have there because our family is so big. So we're
Yeah.
just gonna have to like cut corners at other places. Like I'm not gonna pay for everyone to have a gloved service dinner. Like I'm not gonna do that.
We're not there for the food anyways.
Exactly. You're
They're there
for
for
the
the open
alcohol.
bar.
Also,
That's
I'm not
what
assuming
it
that I'm getting
is.
invited. I'm just
They're
saying.
there for the open
Yeah, we are
bar.
not assuming we are invited. I just
Yeah.
wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I would like to just come to the reception and drink, if that is the case.
And drop you a nice present. You know, at that point, if you don't have that
we
many
give
people,
you gifts. I'm
we
just
might pay
saying,
for the wedding. You never know.
I'm a good gifter.
I
at
know I
weddings.
am. I give bread, boy.
Yeah, I'll
give
just
I'm
give
just
you.
gonna-
I'll give you.
Hey, you
I'll
want me
just
to
give y'all the
slide
bill
you an
and that's up to y'all.
imaginary 50 right now, and then
Yeah,
a down
maybe I
payment
get
would be
my
nice.
name,
You-
get my
you
name
talk
on the list.
You talk
I
about
used to-
50.
Sure.
Hey, what about this Benjamin?
You talking about 50? Like
Yeah.
it's not. It's not just normal to give them $100.
That's what I usually
That's
start
what
at.
I usually do. I just do the
I start
bill.
at
and
I
the
start
there
at
you go.
minimum at $100,
No.
and then yeah.
When I see you balling, I heard Deji said I'm
Hello?
going at least 200 if I bring a
Oh.
guest with me.
No, definitely
No.
not that.
Hello?
Austin, you're there.
You
You're,
froze Austin.
No.
That's just
He's
your
kinda
face.
like- Yeah, no, we still hear you.
No way.
That's just your face, bro. You're good.
Hello?
Hello.
You're good. Say what you need to say.
He's like, it needs to be animated though.
I'm sweating.
Hello? Hello?
there we
Yeah,
go.
no, you're
There it
good. You're
is.
good.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
Damn.
I almost exited it. I was like, fuck it.
No,
Was I
we
just
need your
frozen?
answer.
Yeah,
we need your
your
answer.
whole thing froze.
Yeah.
We need your
No.
self-identity answer,
Damn
Austin.
it. But like I said, I will slide you some imaginary money to get my name on the list. But
Okay.
anyways.
I'll talk to Cody.
Oh,
See what we
Cody's
can
my
do.
guy, though. We've known each other since first grade.
Relax,
My
man.
big homie. Nah,
You're just-
it's okay.
Get your.
You're making a fool out of yourself, sir. Sir.
That's you. We're here chilling.
Sir.
Austin, get to your point. Get to
For
the
real.
point.
Dang. Self-identity. What has this quarantine made you learn about your self-identity, Austin?
Man. I think I just got to be a better human, man. A better human.
Taking the
Stop
easy
being
route out?
lazy. I think I need to think better about. I treat my body like shit, not like.
You don't
Like-
treat it like a temple. I can tell you that.
Oodles
I
and boodles every
I could have
night.
told you to. I could have told you to stop eating that dairy, but you know that's my 2
I
cents.
gotta stop.
Knock
eating
it
that
off. I don't have to stop eating dairy. I just have to eat better when I can. Because obviously my dad has diabetes, so I
Right.
can still I have a higher chance of getting it.
Yep.
Or another thing. So I just have to treat myself better. Like I don't have to act like I'm a piece of shit to myself because I don't like myself. I need to be better.
Ooh.
So this
Yeah.
time has
Self-love,
given me
brother.
that.
Damn.
Self-love.
Self-love. It's
I
important.
need to do more self-love because
You sound like
I
it.
think I treat myself the way I think I deserve to be treated. That's what happens.
That's interesting.
Damn.
Deep with it.
Interesting.
That's deep with it.
Whether that be like what I eat because I don't give a shit, or just torture my body, like I can drink, but like if I'm like, like what you should like have a limit. Don't like always do like the
Just
most.
keep pounding them down. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Like,
beer turns into 20.
Or there's just a lot of things like don't yell at Kate as much. I don't know. Like
Definitely don't do that.
oh, Rachel, it's
It's his
not a
thing.
good
He yells. He yells.
I don't yell at her like that. I just Jason
right.
did it.
Very
Jason
I think
did
passionate
it.
I
person.
I think the clarification was needed.
Yeah, he didn't yell. It's
Definitely
just more
was.
of like a.
No. Yeah, Deja Trout.
This sandwich was trash. No, I'm just kidding.
I could just appreciate Kate more. But let's go with that.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
better.
much better.
No,
Yeah.
Kate.
Okay.
I will just be like, I'm just kind of a dick, Rachel. It just happens.
There's times. There are times.
It's
All right.
okay.
Do you have
Okay.
questions for us, Austin J? Or
All right, I do.
Wait, hold
Okay,
on.
here we go.
Let me.
All
I
right,
didn't even
Charles, go
say
ahead.
mine. My bad.
Wait,
Okay,
you're right.
so for the self-identity, I guess for me it is. I'm such an introvert that I've learned about myself. That's kind of like who I am. But now I need to just, I don't know, just step out of the introvert bag and become something greater than just only being to myself. Like kind of. Even though like I be out here with all my homies and stuff, but like I don't know. I guess I just need to work on kind of like Austin caring about myself more, like a little bit more, and just stepping out of the I don't really want to text anybody back, even though I have like hella notifications and all this other shit just because I'm in my own little world type of shit. So
Well,
that's one thing I've learned about my own self-identity, I guess.
you
Trying
just
to
gotta-
transition from just being a full-blown introvert, somewhat going out outrovert, to just, I don't know, finding the perfect balance like it's always been about.
Mhm.
You feel me? Y'all see the hoodie?
Yeah.
Y'all see the hoodie?
Mhm.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Mhm.
Boogie with the hoodie.
We got some hypotheticals, sir.
All right, we're gonna do one, and then we're gonna wrap it up
Sounds good to me.
I'm cool with
and
that.
make it quick.
Just
I
don't
don't
let
know
it
if
be.
Prepared for this right now.
All right, this
Don't
one
let it
isn't
be the
bad,
last
Rachel.
one.
It's not a sexual one, so you won't feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry, Barb.
Disappointing.
It's not my fault that the game, half of them are sexual questions.
I don't care that they're sexual. I
It's
just wasn't
hilarious, though.
prepared for it.
Why
just
did
Barb-
Barb?
Barb, Barb.
If you're listening,
is so
No, no.
I'm
disrespectful.
apologizing, but this question
Barb
is
is-
not that.
Okay.
Barb is
Alright.
a great listener, so I'd rather not answer
Oh,
sex
okay.
questions. But if I
But
have
that's what
to,
I'm saying.
I'll
I'm
do it.
letting you know it is not one
Okay.
in advance. Okay.
Did she
If
say anything
you-
about the last episode?
She said she literally just texted me and said she just caught up on all the episodes and asked what we were drinking while we were recording today.
I'm drinking a
Ah.
margarita.
I'm not drinking. I'm
I
drinking
haven't really
H2O.
drinking. I had
I'm
one beer.
drinking
I'm drinking
some
water
boxed
too.
wine.
Okay.
Classy.
Water.
Franzia, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
That's the stuff. All right. If you could put any franchise restaurant in your house, what would it be?
Harold's.
Ooh, that's a
Is that
good
a
one.
franchise?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, white people.
It's a
franchise.
Chicago franchise.
No,
I
I know.
guess.
I know what.
I'm
Harold
joking.
is.
I'm joking.
I
I'm
just
joking.
Are you
didn't
talking
know
about like
if it was
worldwide?
Like a franchise.
It is a
It just says
franchise.
franchise. So like obviously
I could
more
have.
than one.
I could have said Roscoe
Or
Chicken and Waffles.
What does franchise consider? More than like X amount, right? Like what would
So
you
you're
say?
saying
Three?
if it's not, because Harold might only be
In and out
Chicago.
of franchise? Is In and Out a franchise?
Yeah.
In and out
Harold's
is because
Chicken
then
is a-
more than one state.
Harold's Chicken is a
Char-
franchise.
I mean, Daisy, let's go with one that's not just in Illinois.
Okay. Give me some
Like
time.
a national franchise? Because
Let's
like
go one in multiple states. Like In and Out is not just in
okay.
like it's like in the whole West Coast, if that makes
Okay.
sense. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like Harold's Chicken is only in Illinois. Like you could just pick anything else but that one.
Wingstop. Let's go. Wingstop.
Ooh, I love
Wingstop is good. I like
I'm
the
going
sugar
Wingstop.
fries.
I'm gonna go classic Streamwood and say Chili's.
Oh,
They have
I
everything.
do like chili.
And they have a
do have
bar.
everything. They do have everything.
They do.
That's a good one.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate Chili's, but I'm not gonna hate on them.
What?
That's
The fuck is wrong with you?
Bro, he don't get the 2 for $20, bro. You sleep on that 2
The
for
only
20.
good thing is the
Or the
queso.
3 for
Everything else is
10?
trash. Everything else is trash there.
The
Honey
buffalo
Chipotle
chicken
Christmas.
sandwich is fire.
Honey
Overpriced
Chipotle.
ass bullshit. yo.
Honey Chipotle
Overpriced.
Christmas.
It's
Oh, the honey
actually
Chipotle
cheap.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Bro, you
those
get
are
about
fire.
6 or
I
7
mean-
Honey Chipotle Christmas, the fries
I mean,
and the corn on the
that
top.
was the spot in high
Raps.
school. We go into Chili's.
Raps.
baby. 2 for $20.
I
Cheap.
want my baby back, baby back,
Baby, 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 baby,
I want
baby,
my
I want my
baby
baby
back,
back, baby back, baby back, baby.
I wish Famous Days was. I wish Famous Days was
Oh,
the spot
Famous-
instead of Chili's.
Famous Days is A1, but you know they went bankrupt, bro. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Motherfucker
right.
wasn't ready for that barbecue.
Daisy, what are you choosing?
You took Harold's,
Popeyes.
Just
Wingstop. Damn, it's a tough one. I love me some chicken. I don't really care for salad.
I'm telling you, all you need is the wings, yo. That's all I need.
That's
is
why I
some hot
picked
wings.
Harold's, bro. I guess if I had to choose a place, there's this vegan spot that I tried.
What?
There's this vegan spot that I tried with my sister. That's phenomenal. I don't know what it's called.
Is it franchise?
I mean, you could
Oh,
eat
nope,
out
it's
at
only
other
in-
places with this in your.
Veggie Grill?
No, it wasn't. It was in Damn, it was when I was down south.
Daisy, the question
to-
was franchised in multiple states.
Okay,
Jack
I'm
in the
thinking of-
Box.
I
hell no.
understand you like vegan, but that was
Hey,
not my
I go put y'all
question.
on to some vegan spots, man. I want. Hey,
Just answer
hey,
the
y'all
question.
should join me.
Good.
You should join me, man.
Just answer
You'd
the
be
question,
surprised.
I'm good.
I mean,
Answer
like,
the
I'll try it,
question.
but I'm not gonna go vegan. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
give me a second then. Let me think.
Boom,
Vegan mac and
bing,
cheese is
boom,
good, though. I've
boom,
had
boom, boom, boom.
Why can I not remember any food places right now?
Ooh, Noodles and Company is good too. I love
Noodles
Noodles.
is good.
Not bad.
Chipotle is
Worked
good.
there for 4 years.
I think
Shout
I
out.
am gonna go. Oh, I could do that while Daisy's thinking. I think I'm gonna go Portillo's.
Ooh.
You
Is
know
that
why?
in what
Because
other
they
states is
have-
that in?
They,
It's Midwest,
They have it
right?
in California
No,
too, in Arizona
they have Arizona and Florida and Indiana.
and
so-
They don't have it
California
in
now
They have
too.
it in California now too, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I had some Cali
So
people hating on
they
that,
have,
and I was
they're
like, y'all gotta come out
franchising
here
to
to
all the
get
other
that good.
states. I'm gonna go Portillo's because it does have basically everything. It's better quality. They got the baby back ribs.
I have a
That cheddar
salad
beef-
in my fridge
The
right
salads are great.
now. There's literally
That
one
That
in my
cheddar beef
fridge.
croissant. That cheddar beef
Croissant.
croissant with hot peppers.
Oh,
Come on,
They're
just-
chicken
I-
sandwiches.
I haven't eaten it at much at Portillo's. I'm gonna be
With the
honest.
cheese fries on the side, dip the cheddar beef croissant in the
Ah.
cheese. Come on, man.
They got good chicken sandwiches too.
Their
Those
chicken
ain't
sandwiches are so
bad.
good. Their
Burgers are
burgers.
good. Beefs, ribs. They got it all.
Shakes.
Salads.
The cake.
The cake shake. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Done.
going Portillo's.
I was never a fan of the cake shake. It was way too much. I was like, I'm gonna get diabetes. My whole
Casey,
family got
you're
diabetes.
telling
I can't
me
risk it.
you can't think of anything else besides Harold's?
Well, I don't know, like for whatever reason,
I'm gonna
Did I
leave.
really
I'll be
just
back.
throw
You have
Hold on.
5 seconds.
it's still gonna be Harold's.
I will give you Harold's because you literally can't think of
Bro,
anything
I don't know. I don't know
else.
what it is, but it's like the older I've gone, bro, the more and more I've fallen in love with chicken in all forms. So like,
And,
so like when
all
I like,
right.
bro, I'll go like, bro, I get chicken in everything, my burritos, everything. Bro.
Yeah, I'm a
My
big chicken guy myself.
don't eat-
I've always been.
I don't.
Ooh,
even eat-
Nando's is good too, though.
Nando's is good.
It is good.
Cheese fries
There's
are
one in
bad.
Lincoln Park. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just go. I think Harold's is. I think there's somewhere else. It has.
I'm gonna say they're not, but I will let you get away with it because there's more than one store.
Fine.
Fine, I will give it to you. I don't. I just you were sitting
He's
here
so
waiting.
upset.
Fine, man. I just look at him.
He's
I'll
pouting.
have to.
All
I
right.
honestly don't know.
All right. Well,
Hyde Park.
Daisy,
Why could I not think of it? It's in Hyde Park. Nope. There's a Harold's Chicken soon to open in Arizona.
Okay.
Oh, wait. It says Arizona Republic. Never mind. I don't know if that's a real
What?
thing. Don't know
All
if it's a real
right,
thing.
folks.
Charles?
Love all y'all, but this is the end. You don't got.
Charles disappeared.
Charles is
end?
gone. That's
Wow.
fine. This was Charles's episode. We love Charles. We love all y'all. Royalty. Keep up the good work. Listening.
Ask us some
Subscribing.
questions.
Rating. Need more questions.
Definitely.
And we love all y'all.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
don't
leave you
forget-
with love yourself. I'm leaving
forget-
you with it.
You gotta
Love
say
yourself.
follow us everywhere. Everywhere. 'cause-
I was setting it up. Subscribe.
Oh,
Follow.
yeah.
I've seen the followers go up. Following, followers. I love it. Live it. Love it. Not learned it. That'd be
Learned
funny.
it.
Learned it.
Still works. Still works.
But like I said, love yourself. You are the most important. No one else. Remember that. All love. White man. All right. Anyone
All
else?
right,
Take
I'm
it
back.
away. Anybody on the
I
screen.
hear Charles
This
sigh.
screen. This screen. This
Got
screen.
back right.
Someone
What
take
did
it
Daisy
away.
pick though?
He went with
I
Harold.
couldn't.
Harold's isn't.
Oh.
It says it's in
I
It's
got
Arizona.
away
fire,
with
though.
Harold. Charles.
That's all right. I'll
just-
give you that.
I just ended the show. I ended it. I just said, here we are. You go next. What do you got? The last words. What do you got?
All right, whether you up somewhere high, somewhere down low, somewhere off in the middle, we quarantining. Remember to stay your ass inside though. But if you decide not to, just remember to bring that PPE with you, yo. Come on, man. Do this all day.
PPE.
Off the
Nice.
dome.
All right, Rachel, you go ahead.
All right. If there's anything you can learn during this quarantine, one, to take care of yourself and stay out of your own goddamn way.
Wow.
Hey.
Nice.
I like it. All right.
Aggressive.
I
Like
guess I'm
that.
gonna end on a
Let's
high
go.
note. You know me, people first, people centric, and there was this very interesting quote that I heard that I read in my last book. It's called 0 to 1. Very interesting book. It's
There's
the
one,
author's
0 dark
name-
30.
no, the author's name is Peter Thiel, and the quote he said, "The more we compete, the less we gain." So that's all I gotta say, people. Keep it lovely, royalty.
All right.